It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover to the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Watson caught left side by Cobb. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, 73 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Texans 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the air yet again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins dancing to his left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the cover.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. final shot before the break. Watson, they find some open field here. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Check 26, check 26.
From midfield now, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. Cameron Wake drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Wiggles free. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is incomplete here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Watson off play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now they try the right side here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 38, Haskins. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Haskins on 1st down.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 28 yards, and the Texans cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Watson now on second down. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Faking the give, now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And again this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to